Laura Robson offered Rafael Nadal some words of wisdom about his upcoming injury comeback after the Spaniard pulled out of the Monte Carlo Masters. Rafael Nadal has received some French Open advice from one of tennis' most injury-prone players in Laura Robson. The British star retired last year at 28 after failing to return from multiple physical problems and surgeries. After Nadal pulled out of Monte Carlo to delay his comeback, Robson warned him about some injury habits that could creep into his game. Nadal faced a setback in his bid to return from injury as he was forced to pull out of next week's Monte Carlo Masters. The Spaniard had signed up for the event and shared his wish to compete but announced that he wasn't ready to come back. He is still hoping to be competitive in time for the French Open, but Robson has advised him about the effects of his injury as someone who knows all too well about physical woes. "He'll be looking out for the first serve speed," she told Eurosport. "The last few injuries he's had have all kind of been around the stomach areas, around the hip flexor areas, and those are the ones that are toughest to get rid of." The former world number 27 explained that Nadal needed to be careful not to risk more issues after being sidelined for 3 months. She continued, "If you're not careful, they can come back so easily. And if you kind of go from weeks and weeks of not playing to match intensity, that's when they can come back. So, he'll be looking for that just to see how much he's giving it on the first serve, whether it's numbers-wise right up there with his best." The 29-year-old was also concerned about Nadal's body overall, but backed him to win a record-extending 15th French Open title if he was fit. "But you just look at the movement now with Rafa because the tennis ability is generally still there. It's more about whether the body hold up," she questioned. "Hopefully it does, because it's like a magical thing to watch him on clay when he's 100% fit and just able to come up with something special. Before his injury in Australia, he was missing his forehand so often. Although, if his forehand game is strong from the start in Barcelona, then maybe a 15th title is on the way."